2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this throw will be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. But he's got his man here, Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got room at the 30, and he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Bates, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball up.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Now the try here for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Saunders. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 2nd down, Saunders.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Saunders.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the lead is down to 2.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
On first down, Bates. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And some room to run now.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Broncos at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again. Saunders. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get free out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. It got his man complete. And all the way in. and touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, break. Hey, man.
On 1st and 10, Saunders. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Saunders. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to throw again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Saunders. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Mega.
Throwing to start the drive. Saunders.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 1st down. Saunders. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't.
Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, 26 yards.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The point after is good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Saunders. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Saunders. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Saunders.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bates. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 1st down, Bates. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Wilson uses the stiff arm. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Hut.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Saunders.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Bates. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 13.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Red cycle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Watch out there. 50. Long red.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Drop. 17.
Back to throw. Saunders. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates, and he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll run on first down. It's Bates, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, it's Bates, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42.
93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Green gap. Let's go. Go set. Field black.
Looking to throw. Saunders. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Right. Right.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bates, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On second down now, it's Bates.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost.